Hi everyone, this is me, Nikki, here with another segment of What Would Nikki Do? And today we're helping out our girlfriend Katya. And Katya comes to us all the way from South Africa. And Katya's dilemma is how to decorate on a budget. So let's jump in and help her out. Hi everyone, this is me, Nikki, here with another segment of What Would Nikki Do? I'm so happy to be here with everyone today. And we're helping out our friend girl Katya today. And Katya comes to us from Africa. And her question was, her and her husband, they are on a tight budget. And she doesn't have a lot of money, but she wants a nice home. And how do you have a nice home when you don't have the budget? So Katya, to me, I feel like no matter what your budget is, you can have a nice home. You don't have to have, the most expensive things and a ton of things to make a beautiful home. Some of the most beautiful homes to me are the ones that are just so minimal. So I want to basically show you my tips for having a beautiful home on a small budget. So I hope you will find this helpful, and I hope you all will enjoy. Thank you. Katya, the art of mimicking, finding your inspiration. And how you do this is you're going to look in magazines, look on the web, look on Pinterest.com and find that dream room, that photo that is just the room you want. It can be a high-end photo. Don't feel like you have to find a budget-friendly room that's done. Find that beautiful, banging, high-end room, and you're going to mimic that in your space. You're going to cut that picture out, print that picture out, and keep that picture in your purse or with you, and you're going to dissect that room. You're going to look at all the details. It's so much about the details, and you're going to recreate that in your space on a budget. Finding the accessories on a budget, looking at the chairs and finding that chair in your local Target, in your local store, and I don't know the stores that you have in Africa, but find your budget-friendly stores and try to recreate the same look with low-cost home accessories. And there's so many resources out there. You can go to estate sales, yard sales, Goodwills, whatever's in your location that services that kind of product. And I'm telling you, it will all come together. Look at the plants on the mantle. Find 3 little plants that, match that. And then when you execute it, you want to be sure to execute it in the same positioning as the room. Look at the placement and execute your design. Okay, Katya, now that we have our inspiration photo, you want to start finding your quality repurposing pieces. Now, quality is what you want to look for. Even though you're getting budget-friendly things, you want to make sure it's of good quality, because you don't want your room to look like a bunch of secondhand items, because it won't come together like you want. So when you're looking for each specific piece for the room, look for quality. When you go to Craigslist, and they do have Craigslist in South Africa, look for those pieces where people are just trying to get rid of them. They've had them in a great quality, high-end pieces, but they got a new one, so they want to get rid of that one, and they'll sell it for hardly anything. If you're going to make it with the same quality pieces. Research. Like this lamp here. I wanted this lamp so bad. And you guys remember this from my very first video from Anthropology, but it was $200. It was so not in my budget for my room. And so I found the same quality porcelain pieces from my local Ross's for $1 and $2. And I researched how I could make this lamp myself. And this is my lamp here that I recreated for $40. Saving so much money, taking a little bit of time to research and get the items myself. I love the lamp even more than the Anthropology lamp. So by taking the time to do that, it helps so much. Katya, when searching out furniture pieces, make sure they're of good quality. They can be older, they can be a different color, but this is a chair I got for $7. It was brown wood, but it was sturdy and it was a good chair. I had a Pottery Barn inspired chair for my photo that I wanted, and I saw that the bones were the same in this chair. So I took some paint that I already had, sanded it down, painted the chair, minimal time. I recovered the seat of the chair with some fabric that I had, some linen fabric, and when it was all said and done, for $7, I had a beautiful chair that I actually loved more than my inspiration photo. Now, the inspiration photo, the chair was like $199 just for the one chair, and after looking at it, I was like, I like my chair a lot better. So just taking that time and a little bit of effort goes a long way. Okay, as far as with your artwork, Katya, now this is a collage that I did inexpensively using one Paris black and white print calendar. Calendars are an excellent budget-friendly way to get artwork in your home. Basically, they're printed on quality paper and they frame nicely. Getting sheets of mat board from your frame shops or craft shops, and you can get one sheet and it would do the whole collage, maybe 2 sheets depending on how big your collage is. Get random frames from yard sales or discount stores, but nice looking decorative frames. Spray paint them all one color. When you cut your mat board out, you don't have to cut an opening out. You can sit your picture on top to give the effect as if the mat board is cut around the picture. You know, you really can't tell unless you're, you're really an art framer or an art enthusiast or something like that. But for the average person, it looks gorgeous, and it's a great way to put artwork on your wall inexpensively. Katya, my last tip is picking the right locations to shop. Now, even though you may be buying second, hand or, used items, shop in the correct locations and you can find some gems. Go to those, get up early, go to those fabulous neighborhoods with those big, fabulous homes, and they do have yard sales. Me and my friend, we used to get up early and we would go to those fabulous neighborhoods and find the best deals. That's where I got a lot of my silver pieces from, furniture pieces, and a lot of times people are just trying to move that stuff on because either someone's passed and they're trying to clear out the stuff, or they have bought new things and they're just trying to really move that stuff on. The same as with shopping at Goodwills. Shop in the Goodwill locations that are located near those fabulous neighborhoods, because again, a lot of the donations will be from those great grand homes, and you can find some great quality pieces. So that is my next tip to you. Be very selective of the locations of where you shop, and also even in the Rosses and stores like that. Katya, take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush and have your home in this total finished state all at once, because if you do that, you typically won't be happy with it because you've rushed. It's no worries to, take a year, take it 2 to get, your house the way you want it, because when it's done, it's fabulous and it's the way you want it. And as you do each room, you're getting those rewards as you go along. So Katya, I hope you find that these tips were helpful for you. I hope you can use some of them in your home. If any of our friends out there have any other suggestions for Katya, please let her know by leaving the comments below. And if you have your own issues or dilemmas that you would like me to try to help you with and tell you what I would do in that situation as your girlfriend, please go to my website, www.AtHomeWithNikki.com, and you just go to the page that says, What Would Nikki Do? And you can leave your issue there, and you can attach pictures, but you don't have to. It's totally optional. And I will try my hardest to get a video out to everyone. I can't guarantee that I can get it out as fast as you need me to, but I'm going to try my hardest to get to everyone eventually. And so, thank you all for coming by today. I hope you all are doing beautifully. And I will see you at the next one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.